Hi, I'm Tony Fleming. Welcome to Fleming's Ultimate Garage.
Hey, I just pulled the hanging tag off of this car here. This is one cool 67 El Camino. If you're ever going to be able to build an SS396 car, this would be the car that would be it. We're going to take a walk around. We're going to look at some of the quality of the car, but we're also going to look at something that you didn't normally find in an El Camino. And El Caminos typically were built just for hauling or just for cruising. This car here happens to be loaded up with stuff. So let's take a walk around and we'll look at it. First off, this is the correct coded color. This is Nantucket blue. It's our first Nantucket blue car that we've had. And I think the paint is representative of a great car and a great color. And I think it really shines well, especially with the rally wheels on it. Those are 15-inch rallies with Dunlop GT qualifiers. Got the correct center caps, the short caps. Some people put the wrong caps on and you can tell right away that it's the wrong year. The bed's all been restored, and then they put that the rhino coating over top of it. And the cool thing about it is when they did the rhino coating, they actually dyed it Nantucket blue, which is really nice because this will keep the bed from getting all chewed up, but it is all new metal, bolts, hardware, and everything. And you can see the tape line right over there and around, and also here where they taped it off and they did a nice job. This is the kind of stuff you have to look for when you're kind of saying to yourself, well, what kind of restoration am I getting? Well, this guy's easily could have shot it all up in here and on the moldings, but they did a nice job taping it off. They replaced all the sheet metal in the bed, rhino coated it so you could use it if you wanted to, and still was able to maintain great stainless, chrome trim and things like that. And as we walk around the car, you'll see it's really in excellent shape. Let's take a peek under the hood because one of the features on this car, and this is a very expensive option in 67, especially on an El Camino, because most people didn't order it that way. Nicely detailed engine compartment, factory air conditioning, and this is cold air conditioning that works. This has power disc brakes, power steering with the correct steering pump on here. Doesn't have the upgraded, or sorry, not upgraded, but it doesn't have the later model power steering pump. It has a correct power steering pump. Overflow bottle, power steering reservoir, right where it's supposed to be. Just a really nice car. The cal tag right there calls for all the correct items that are in this car, including the color and the great looking blue bucket interior, which we're going to get to in just a minute. Anyway, this is the matching numbers 396 engine. The interesting thing about this car is that it's not the 396 325, it's the 396 350 horsepower. And with the air conditioning and with that, and the colors, this could be the only one built for all we know. But it is really a great looking car and great options too. Let's take a look inside. Justin, let's get a picture of this interior because this interior is really great. Blue bucket seats, factory console, air conditioned dash, new gauges and things like that. Nice correct tack, nice 3-spoke wheel, although the wheel's not correct, it's good looking in there. All the trim's been done on the chrome for the seat backs, the carpet, the door panels, the headliner, all the switches. It's really nicely done. One of the things I didn't mention to you when we were talking about the drivetrain is with the 350 horse engine that we were talking about earlier, this is also backed up by the Turbo 400, which is a correct one also. It's also matched up to a 12-bolt rear. So 396 Super Sport El Camino, great car, awesome car. How about I start it for you? Starts right up. Hey, there was one interesting thing under the hood that I didn't show you. This has a battery cutoff switch, which is really easy to use. It's a little green knob. You just turn it a half turn. It cuts the battery power off to the car. Nobody can steal the car, and then you don't end up with a dead battery because the cars don't get driven every day. One other cool thing on this car, this El Camino in particular, is, we talked about the air conditioning, the power disc brakes, the power steering, the upgraded bucket seat interior, the console, the rally wheels. This is, there's not many more options you could actually get on this car. There's an option that we overlooked that's really cool. This happens to have a power seat in it. And it's the first El Camino I've actually ever seen with a power seat. And it's right here. It works great. And just a cool feature that you don't get to see very often because those are kind of expensive ideas. Body fit and finish is great. The stainless and chrome around the car is fabulous. And the truth of the matter is, this is the most loaded El Camino I've ever seen. And I think that whoever gets this will get a spectacular car. We're Fleming's Ultimate Garage, 301-816-1000. Call us for details.